Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Gonna be working on JJ today. I've had an intermittent problem that's been going on for, I don't know, probably a year now, and I finally figured out what it is, and it's my ignition switch. And here's what was going on. All right, I'm on the way to work and just cranked my Jeep up. My radio doesn't work. My windshield wipers don't work, and my signals don't work. And what that means is I have a failing ignition switch. Y'all saw me change the actuator pin, and now my ignition switch has gone bad. And I can kill it and restart it, and all of this will work. I'll show you that right now. Okay, there goes my windshield wipers. My radio's back on, and now my signals. So if yours is doing that, that means your switch is bad, and you need to change it. So I've got me a new ignition switch. I got this from Amazon. I'll leave the link down in the description as always, and I hope this is the right one, but that's it right here. I got a new ignition switch, and should be simple and straightforward. Y'all seen me change the actuator pin before, and the actuator pin plugs into this, and I'm gonna be changing this today. So let's get to it. So I'm not just going to bore y'all with a bunch of explaining. I've taken these panels off before, no telling how many times, so I'm just going to let the camera run. And now I just got to take this bottom panel off right here. So I've got the 3 screws taken out of this bottom plate right here. Now I'm going to insert the keys into the ignition. I'm going to take out the ignition tumbler. You have to cut it to the run position, not starting, but just where it will run. And there's a hole that you go up through. You're going to push through this hole right here. And what you're going to press is this little button right here. You're going to press it, and then when it's pressed, you can pull this tumbler right here out. Alright, right here's the piece I'm going to be replacing. I'm going to undo the wiring harness. So I went to Harbor Freight and I bought this security bit set. I think it was $5.99. The size that we're going to be using is a T10. And I believe there's only one screw holding this. So up under here, I don't know if you can see, but there's a white clip right there, right here, and there's one on the other side. Those need to be pinched in, and then when they're pinched in, we can pull this right here out. Alright, I got that out. Now I need to pull out this Alright, there's the one that I'm calling bad. I had one screw holding it in, and now let's put the new one in. So I have both my switches here, and make sure that the keyway and the switch where the actuator pin goes is turned. Mine is not. Mine does not match. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a screwdriver in here. And now mine matches. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to get this in the hole. I want to try to go ahead and put the new one in before I plug this in.
All right, it popped right in. I had to move the ignition tumbler just a little bit. I put it back in so I could move it back and forth, and that went in. And now I'm ready to put my security screw back in. Okay, ready to put my plugs back in. Push my locking pin back into my plug, and then plug this top one in also. All right, all back in, and now if all goes well, it should start. I want to make sure it's in neutral. Good, and I should no longer have the problem with my windshield wiper, radio, and signals not working. So I want to take this tumbler back out. So the only reason this has to come off is so you can get this bottom plate off. I'm going to spray this again, turn it good and black while I've got it out, and then I'm going to put it back in together. So I'm just going to do a quick and dirty job on this. I've got Duplicolor, vinyl, and fabric, black. This is I believe this is satin black. Just gonna spray it. Get some color back on those scratches. This thing is one of the more high wear pieces because of the keys hitting it every time you put the keys in and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm gonna get this finished painted. I'm gonna set it out here in the sun, let it dry a little bit, and I'm gonna slap it in. Okay, I got that back on. I'm gonna stick my key back in. And roll the ignition back off. And now I can put my screws back in, and this job will be done. Got everything put back in. Want to crank it one more time and start the engine. Make sure it's in neutral. Emergency brake on. And everything is working as it should. I had some other issues that was going on as well, and I've never made mention of them. Sometimes it was slow to start. The engine would crank over, but it would not start for a really long try, or you just let off of it and try it again and it would fire up. And I'm wondering if that was the ignition switch or was my fuel pump leaking down and not keeping the fuel rail primed. That was one thing. And then the other thing is, if I rolled the key over and started the engine instantly, my airbag light sometimes would come on and stay on. If I rolled my key over and waited and let all my gauges do what they do, my odometer light up, and then start the engine, my airbag light never came on. So I'm just curious to see if this right here will fix those problems. The airbag one will be very easy for me to tell if it fixes that one. I don't think it will, but it may. That may have been my problem the whole time. So anyway, I thank y'all for stopping by today and watching this video. Just a simple video. Anybody can do this. You just need that one T10 security bit to be able to get that piece off. And once you have that bit, it's just one screw. So I thank y'all for watching. Y'all come back next time. We'll see what we got going in.